This is how our Teacup Yorkie drowned. We were in Boise, Idaho. I was visiting Matt's family. It was the first time I'd ever met his dad. First time I'd ever been to Boise, Idaho. And so we went on a camping trip, and we'd had to take Foxy with us, of course.
And we felt pretty good about it. Foxy had a little life jacket, so we knew she'd be safe on the boat.
Which was so cute.
She'd come with us. We're all going to go fishing, camping, cook up some fish. And I think it was our first day out on the water.
Yeah, so Matt's dad, so we were, just to set the scene, we drove the car to an area where you're getting the water.
The boat launch.
And we get the boat into the water, and we're going to be fishing all day, but then we're going to be getting to our campsite via the boat, so, like, we're on the water. Anyway, we get dropped off on shore. Matt and I are fly fishing, and Matt's dad is like, Foxy can just stay on the boat with me, no problem.
Yeah, so we're on shore for like 5 minutes, and next thing you know, we hear my dad yelling, help, help, help. And we're like, is he having a heart attack?
Yeah, that was the first thing. I thought he was having a heart attack, so I took Matt's pole, and I said, run, like, go help your dad.
And so I started sprinting down the shoreline. He wasn't too far away, maybe 100 yards. I jumped in the water, swam over to the boat, and when I got to the boat, my dad was holding Foxy in his hands. First thing I thought was, holy cow. Second thing was, is there a chance she's alive still? Her eyes were bulging out of her head.
She was lifeless.
Her lungs were collapsed. She wasn't breathing or anything. My dad had scooped her up with the fishing net. She fell under the boat, and her life jacket had slipped off of her. Thankfully, he got her, but she got stuck under the boat so long where he couldn't see her. So Grace is walking nonchalantly on the shore.
Okay,
as if,
I wasn't taking my time.
This isn't a bad thing, but she was very under control with what's going on. And so my dad, he was freaking out. And so we're like, we got to get Foxy to shore. So
yeah, I said, hand me Foxy. And I took Foxy, and I went to shore. And I remember I wiped off the rocks, and I laid her onto her back. And the only thing I could think was, like, when they talk about doing CPR on a baby, and you're supposed to be, use 2 fingers, and their body's so small. So I was thinking, Foxy's 4 pounds. This could be relevant. So we just started 2-finger pushing on her chest, and Matt and I were taking turns blowing into her tiny mouth.
Minute later, coughed up a little bit of water, and we're like, holy smokes.
She popped right up and then ate a hot dog.
Now, I think she had a lot of adrenaline going, because that night when we were camping, she was really out of it. Like, we definitely knew something. Obviously, she drowned. Like, something happened to her lungs.
In hindsight, we should have gone home. We shouldn't have still camped that night. But we weren't sure. She ate a hot dog.
Ultimately, Foxy's here with us today. I think it helped her see the light. And she's been on a lot of adventures since. And hopefully she never drowns again.
She loves water now.